What's going on, people? It's your boy Charlie the Box, the patriotic miscreant. What I'm gonna have my box today is gonna be, will the American media ever do their jobs again? Let's get this video started. There's a reason why America's founding fathers stated in the Bill of Rights that man had the freedom of speech, so that the media would do their jobs of warning the American people of government tyranny, corruption within corporations and society, so we could keep our government officials accountable for their actions, hold their feet to the fire. Well, I guess that's the reason why the United States federal government had to come up with the correspondence dinner, to befriend them and tell them how the real world works. And it isn't necessary to tell the American people the truth. Don't tell them what they need to hear, tell them what they want to hear. And if that's the case, America, if that's what's happened to our media, they're complacent, the amount of corruption these people would be able to get away with would be outrageous. We wouldn't necessarily know who they are and their intentions for the country or our well-beings, but we'll vote for people that we necessarily don't even know. And I think that's exactly what's happened to America today. See, what do you know about Bill and Hillary Clinton? They met at Yale Law School in 1970. 5 years later, they were wed. But like most people's marriages, the commitment to honor one another and not share themselves with anybody else was the commitment that they held dear. They were able to share themselves with whoever they want. They had an open marriage on both sides. Bill Clinton was caught on their wedding day making out and fondling a woman's breast at the reception. Hillary knows about all these affairs. Women like Paula Corbett, Sandra James, Christy Zacher, Caitlin Willie. Some of these relationships were consensual, some were forced, some of he raped. In 1978, he raped a woman by the name of Anita Broadwick. He said that he forced her to give him oral sex and then he bit her on the lip. He liked forcing himself on women. A legal secretary of Little Rock in 1979 said that Bill lured her to the hotel room and almost raped her, but she escaped. Elizabeth Ward, Miss Arkansas of 1982, said that Bill raped her in the hotel room. And whenever these women were to come out and start telling the people the truth or told somebody else, Hillary Clinton would come over there and try to just ease them down and say, don't say nothing about it, everything is alright, or threaten them. She was consenting to these freaking rapes and these extramarital affairs. Some of these relationships that he had just weren't short-term, but some were long-term. He had an affair with a woman by the name of Jennifer Flowers. Jennifer Flowers said that she got pregnant by Bill Clinton, and she had to have an abortion, and Bill paid the $200 to get the procedure performed. She said that Hillary Clinton is a lesbian, and she's had numerous amount of women in her life, and that's all been hidden from the American people. And it wasn't just with women that she had an affair with, even men. Bill Clinton isn't the biological father of Chelsea Clinton. Her dad is a guy by the name of Webster Hubbell. Hillary had an affair with this guy. Look at the comparisons of the photos. Who does Chelsea look like, Bill or Webb? Bill Clinton has conceived a child, but it wasn't with Hillary. It was while he was governor of Arkansas. He conceived a child with a woman by the name of Bobby Ann Williams. She was a black prostitute. They had a child by the name of Danny Williams. Look at the comparisons to the photos. Who does this man look like? There's a lot of stuff about these Clintons that we're not being told, America. Hillary Clinton still got the audacity to run for president, but we as Americans are there to support her, holding her signs and contributing to her campaign. And that's a damn shame. We as Americans consciously know left and right are throwing us under the bus. That they're just plagiarizing us, they're just telling us what we want to hear. But why do we keep falling for it? We don't know these people. Would you have voted for Obama if you would have known his parents and his family were all communists and he was a card-carrying socialist? I wonder a lot of Americans wouldn't have freaking voted for him. But they supported him. Why? Because they didn't know who the man was. The same thing with the Clintons. Look at their marriage. It's a sham, just like the Obamas. It's just for political aspirations. It's a front. Look at Donald Trump. All the people that he stepped over to accomplish what he did? Taking people's land by eminent domain, bringing in foreign workers instead of hiring Americans, that all doesn't matter. Because as long as we just keep falling for it, they're going to continuously get away with it. That's why I think it's very important that we as a people really consciously look within ourselves. Look at the man in the mirror and make a change within yourselves, because the media is never going to tell us the truth. You're never going to understand the severity of the problems because they're never going to tell us, America. That's why I try to do the videos, because I believe with the knowledge getting out to the mass public, maybe they might make a well-informed decision. But it's not right if the American people are being deceived and being lied to. That's just not fair. So you know what? I stand on the side of righteousness and knowledge. I never want you to believe anything that I tell you guys. But if I could get you to question anything that I share in any of these videos, you'll be a well-informed public. And a well-informed public can make well-informed decisions. But if we don't want to do that, all we're doing is passing the responsibility onto our children. And I'm not going to stand for that. If dark days may come, let them come in my time so that my children may live in peace. Because America, either you're going to be governed by God or by tyrants. Your choice. So if you're not going to do everything in power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, you're going to do everything in power to destroy all three. Charlie in the Box, the patriotic miscreant, and Mount.
Oh my goodness, watch Charlie in the Box before he's sent to a re-educational camp.